Howdy. We're gonna fillet up this guy, cook him up for breakfast. But whenever you're gonna fillet fish, you always wanna make sure you have a fresh edge. If you have a nice knife, it holds an edge well, but I don't have a nice knife with me today. It's just a cheap one I get from Academy. Need a whole lot, just a new edge. It's perfect. Okay. Get him off the stringer. And he sat for an hour or so, still hung on. That tip I showed you earlier worked really well. Okay, so he's still alive. So we need to disband him. It's really simple, just go right here. He's dead. So now he won't have to suffer through anything. Alright, so to fillet fish, it's very simple. You're gonna make a cut. You wanna lift up the fin here, go in behind the gill, make a diagonal cut down this way, and go all the way to the ribs there. And you just turn your knife in a downward motion to get as much meat as you can, riding that spine down. This is where having a good edge on your knife is important. Take them all the way down, not all the way to the tail. You want to leave a little bit on the end, and I'll explain why in a second. Leave that fillet on because it helps when cutting this side. Gives him some shape that way he's not all wobbly. Same idea. Now this side, if you're right-handed like me, this side's a little bit, you can't use the same technique. At least, you probably could, but I can't. I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but making an incision right along the top here and go down the spine. Right there, and then just fillet it off. Now don't get frustrated. First few fish, you're just going to absolutely butcher it. That's fine. Hey, even now and then, if you've been filleting fish for a while, you still might butcher one. So, no worries. So you can see that. Just running your knife along those ribs when you get to the rib cage there. And go along there, poke it through, cut that off. Come down the rib cage there. Same idea with this one. Almost to the edge, not quite. Stop. Now the reason you're gonna leave that little piece of skin on there is because we wanna do this boneless, skinless. So that skin gives a little bit of bite for you to go remove the skin. So when you wanna remove the skin, you wanna make sure to go down just a bit and then turn it. And you really wanna get flex in that blade. You really want that blade to flex. Angle the blade up just a tad, and when you're doing sand bass, angling that blade up just a bit is huge because that. Remember what I was talking earlier about what makes a sand bass taste bad? It's that red meat right there. Also, here's your rib cage. So when you remove it from the skin, triangular cut right there. Remove the rib cage. And that's trash. There's a boneless, skinless fillet. Now the thing, if it's a fairly fresh fish, like this one is, it's not that important, but you can make a little cut here, a little cut there, remove that red meat. If you're gonna be storing it, freezing it, it's very important to get all of that red meat out that you can, but today we're gonna be cooking it up right away, so it's not that important, but that's perfect. Let's do the same thing on the other side. down, angling your knife up just a bit, getting that good flex in the blade, pulling it through. Most of that red meat will come off. If it doesn't, not a big deal. Same technique, get a flex in there, get that red meat off. I'll just cut that right there. There we go. Now, this is not that important. It's this piece right here, that bloodline. Get that off of there. Come on now. All right, good to go. Now we're gonna season them up, slap them on, put them in some foil, and pull them out. Hopefully they'll be good to go. Okay, so just give them a quick rinse.
Those tiles.
And then this is how I found the best way to do fish in general. Just get a little bit of foil. Some butter. Trevor caught a few. Trevor caught 3. I caught 1 striper.
Really?
Yeah, this is. Oh, good job, bud. But I got this is a sand bass that Trevor caught. I'm gonna cook it up for breakfast. So basically, you just get some butter.
Pretty good sized sand bass.
Yeah, that's a decent.
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
Put a couple slices down first. You can never have too much butter. That's
Yeah. Well, he crawled underneath the cabin a minute ago.
Oh boy.
that is one thing. You can never have too much butter. All right, it's about good. But before we put the butter on it, actually, I forgot about this. Where'd I put it? Here it is. This is a pre-made rub. You don't have to use a rub, just whatever seasoning that you find is to your liking. I just like to use this on fish and poultry.
Declan, ask Daddy and make sure.
All right. Wrap it up. And then this is going to go right next to the coals on the fire. And you just do the same thing with the other fillet. Okay, now we got both fillets here wrapped up. Let's go over here and put them on the fire.
Yeah. I heard a turkey that time I came out here hunting.
Would you prefer that I put these? Well, these will work right here.
Nope. You can do whatever you want.
Right here. Put them right there.
I have no preference whatsoever.
We'll check them here in a minute.
That time I came out here.
All right, been a few minutes. Ooh, looky here, looky here. That looks bueno. Look at that, nice and flaky. Let's give it a try. Let's see. That's really good. Fresh caught, freshly cooked. Doesn't get any better than that. That is perfect. Alright, that fish was super good. If y'all haven't tried something like that before, I would highly encourage you to get out there, try it. Freshly caught fish. It's not fishy at all if you do it how I showed you, and it's just amazing. But anyway, after breakfast, we went out and grabbed a canoe and went down river to see if we could get into any fish, and we did. Unfortunately, the GoPro ran out of battery, so I wasn't able to get any of that on GoPro, but I had my other camera with me, and I was able to get some videos of that, so I'll go ahead and roll that footage now. never fails. GoPro ran out of battery. Got this slaunch. But
I got a good one.
oh, there you go.
Huge.
Doubled up. Nice. That's awesome. Anyway, GoPro had to put it on battery, put it on the charger. But yeah, nice little bass. Put him back. Brazos River chunk right there. Come on, big girl. There you go. Nice.
Good little spot.
Got him on the old swim bait, a little soft.
Want to pull over here?
Red ear sunfish.
Fish on the shore?
Nice.
Dad coming?
Jeez. Yeah. That's a toad. I can't really hand them to you.
Might be a 5-pounder. Thanks.
Well, that got me wet.
10-pounders in here because you can catch a 20-incher, and they're built like that.
I can't really see. I'm just trying to film over my shoulder. Oh, let me see. Jeez, dude. That's a nice one, dude. Tank.
Oh yeah.
Got him on the jig.
Probably a 3 something.
That's 4. If I say probably 4. Oh goodness. I'm gonna have to use 2 hands to hang on that. Totally should have got another battery for the GoPro. Another Haas. Look at that thing. What do you think that is? That's a 4, 5?
It's a 5-pounder.
That's a 5.
Just because of how.
That's crazy.
I mean, look at how they're
Look how
built,
broad it
Brazos.
is. Turn it again. Look at that.
Look at his back.
Just stocky. That's epic.
Oh, straight up my armpit.
Called it too. Right on some cover.
Call that.
That's crazy. Love it. Gotta love Brazos River. Come on, jump again, baby.
He's tangled in my line. Oh wait.
Oh yes.
Oh my word.
Yes. I gotta keep taut line. I don't care.
That's probably like a 30-pound, 40-pound gar right there.
4 pound? You mean 4
40.
Oh my gosh, dude. This thing's taking.
Does he have it in the mouth?
Yeah. I got him hooked. I got him hooked at the base too.
With his nose
He's not
spines.
gonna cut my line. I got him, Trev. Yes!
That was a celebratory shot right there.
Look at that thing, dude.
That is very large.
Trev, we gotta get to the bank.
Okay.
Go for this island over here. I got
Yeah. Okay. We got some good. Here. You hold. Well. Can you hold the rod and film at the same time?
I want to make sure that he's all tired out before I go to pick him up. These things can be vicious.
Just undo your bit.
Oh, there goes the video. There it goes. That was cool. Epic. Well, that's going to do it for the video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it. If you have any suggestions for videos that you'd like to see in the future, mention it in the comment section below. Any questions about gear or tackle that was used in the video, mention it in the comment section. I'll do the best I can to answer it for you. And if you haven't yet subscribed, hit the notifications bell. I know everybody says it, but do it because I have more videos coming, more awesome adventures that we were on recently that I filmed that I'm currently in the process of editing. So stay posted. There's more exciting videos coming. And as always, thank you so much for watching X Factor Fishing, and we'll catch you on the flip side.